a mess. Isn't there a tidier way to do this?
Kill me now, then. Go on, do it!
This place reeks of blood and worse.
Law cannot work in these conditions. Smash is art. Law need peace. Law a craftsman of blood, breaker of bone. Who you?
Yes, pigskin. Who are you to question we who preside over the tender skin of traitors?
I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you will.
You can do what you like with us, you monsters.
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you.
Law only halfway through creative process. Law won't stop now.
Of course, Law, of course. Though I do wonder what this pigskin thinks he can do better than you or I.
Human bleed better than us. Human squish flats better than us.
You can poke my eyes out with that great gnarled horn of yours. I won't talk.
Ah! Human silly chatter upset Law's craft. Law need break to regain his spirit. Law cannot smash and bash in this environment. I wonder if humans smash and bash like...
Kill me now, then. Go on, do it. A fresh pair of hands, are you? Please, you must kill me now. I will withstand anything, anything, and would rather die 1,000 deaths than offer a word to the enemy.
Shut tight. All is right.
Or what? You'll destroy me? I welcome it. But there's something different about you. You don't look like the savages that ransacked our town. In fact, you're like the wizard, aren't you? A being of great power. And certainly not one of darkness. Yes, you're here to help us, aren't you? Praise be!
You can do what you like with us, you monsters.
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you.
End.
Get back in there.
If he's done making a ruckus, perhaps he'll be willing to help us.
There's a tunnel in this cellar, known to most only through legend. Explore the back wall of the farthest room in this dank place and you'll find it. And if you can help me find freedom through the tunnel, I'd be willing... Well, I'd tell you how to find the wizard's servants. You've proven yourself no friend to the beasts who destroyed our town. Perhaps you can help those in hiding as you've helped me. Speaking of the others, have you spoken to the other prisoners locked in this terrible place? We mustn't leave them here to be discovered by a second wave of brutes. What's that? They're coming. They've heard us. They're coming. This chaos. Savages. Back for more blood, are you?
What's going on in there?
Back
It
for
sounds
more
awful.
blood, are you? chaos.
I need a remedy! What a mess! Isn't there a tidier way to do this?
This not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it? This savage is back for more blood.
Come on into the air!
This savage is back for more blood, are you?
All is right.
You made short work of those monsters. If not for you, I'd likely have been trampled flat or crushed to pulp. I owe you my very life. If you can prove your goodwill, that is, if you can help me escape this terrible place once and for all, I'd tell you all. Perhaps if you can help me, you'll be able to help them too. Free! I'm free! Free! I'm free! Hail, my hero, and good riddance to those hateful savages. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching those brutes. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching those brutes. Thank you enough for dispatching those brutes. Free! I'm free! I cannot thank you enough for dispatching those brutes.
Excuse me. You seem a kindlier sort than these guards. Please, have you heard anything of our dear Nolan? They took him some time ago, and we've been hearing such terrible sounds coming from the other cell. Hello again, stranger. Do you often visit the condemned in their cells? Our savior. I know not why you take pity on us, but I thank you for your kindness. But wait! We can't take a step toward freedom without Nolan. Have you seen him? They took him away quite some time ago, and we've been hearing terrible sounds. He lives! Oh, by the blessed Seven, we thank you! The terrible ordeal he must have gone through. But it's over now, isn't it? It's over now that the gods have sent a hero to save us.
Hello again, stranger. Do you often visit the condemned in their cells?
Unending darkness. I am restored!
I cannot thank you enough for dispatching those brutes. I'm Farewell, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages. You made short work of those monsters. If not for you, I'd likely have been trampled flat or crushed to pulp. I owe you my very life. The tunnel out is here somewhere, in the farthest room, if my sight serves. Fortunately, you'll be able to move freely now that you've dispatched those guards.
What on earth? A tunnel? It must have been uncovered by prisoners long ago.
Who knows how many doomed it led to freedom?
I'm growing too accustomed to the sight of corpses.
If we do our job, these will be among the last we find.
Gods, leech this evil from my blood. Heaven have mercy on your soul.
Call me home.
My flesh melts before my eyes. A stitch in time, eh, friends? Soaked to the skin.
Swarming shield!
Hail, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages. You made short work of those monsters. If not, please, you must help the others escape first. I couldn't live with myself if I knew they were still held in the grip of these savages.
Hello again, stranger. You've cleared the way? Our hero rises to every challenge. Bless you, bless you.
free! I'm free! You made short work of those monsters. It's too good to be true. You found the tunnel then, and the other prisoners are already free? Well, let us be on our way. Quickly, before the beasts upstairs send reinforcements. All set. My hero, you've outdone yourself. Let us be on our way then. What news? What an invaluable friend you've been to me. And now I'll endeavor to return the favor. The hidden villagers, yes? The wizard prepared a special hiding place for them. A cellar outside their home, concealed by a massive black boulder. First, though, you'll need a key. This you'll find within one of the wizard's beehives. Destroy the boulder, unlock the cellar door, and you'll find yourself face to face with those you seek. And now freedom. Freedom and sunlight. Freedom and fresh air. I'll never forget this kindness you've granted me, my friend. Not on my life. I bid thee the best of luck.
It seems we weren't the only prisoners to find passage in this tunnel, but it seems our predecessors didn't have a hero to guide them. It's like the sun after a long and frigid winter. We've lost so many in these terribly dark days. But you've even rescued our dear Nolan. Words cannot express our gratitude, dear hero. But perhaps something I overheard could be some compensation for your troubles. One of the orcish brutes mentioned that Grutelda is collecting quite the stash of loot. You can find the entrance to the cellar from her office in the tavern. Here, I'll show you. Thank you, our hero. Thank you and goodbye.
Corruption!
I feel like I've just
all
had
the way
a
to
long
my
bath
boot
in a
soles.
cold lake.
I need to dry off. I'm overheating here. My kingdom for a dry shirt. I say you're so I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale. You were squatting over the latrine.
Someone's there.
Sodden! All the way to my
What are
boot
you
soles.
doing lingering around here anyway?
Human potent heat.
Matilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Tell the old mother you've got a problem with her judgment if you feel so strongly about it.
Have before they're snatched away from you. It could happen at any moment. Dance rest. Heave that sack of rot in time. You ought to enjoy this short, cruel life while you can.
Oh, a new immaculate face in town. What a pleasure to serve you. I've a deal running now. Double the whiskey for any and all who refrain from beating me from the neck up and the crotch. Oh, I'm nobody at all. Just the old tavern keeper in this here village. Things have been busy since the orcs came, but I've never been one to complain too much. Well, especially with my wife and kids gone, I prefer to keep my eye on the prize. Oh, whiskey, of course. No excruciatingly terrible memory a nice glass of the good stuff can't wash away. Oh, swell, guys. Swollen as swell can be. I haven't a complaint in the world. Not in the wide world. Keep me busy, they do. Day and night. Night and day and night again. Well, you might imagine me a wee bit utterly exhausted, but I wouldn't have it any other way. After all, the soul-crushing night terrors can't find you if you never sleep. That's my motto. Well, the scenery's certainly changed in recent weeks, I'll tell you that much. Used to be a quiet sort of place. Family folks, you know. Never had much trouble, and all the less because our little town played host to a source hunter and a powerful wizard both. Can't say why we were overcome so quickly. Can't say why so many of us were cut down over those shiny stones. An immaculate like you know better than me, I suppose. Yes, I suppose an immaculate just like you might have been the one who held my son's head back while Gratilda sliced his throat open, eh? Oh, but who's got time to think on the past? That way lies danger, I say. I only know that these orcs are a thirsty lot. It's my job to keep my head down and the whiskey flowing. Now there's a man apart from the rest, even among their kind. He's a strange sort. Nurses the same flagon of whiskey for an hour and sits in the corner by himself. Oh, but the lack of company don't keep him from making conversation. Always muttering beneath his sour breath he is, but arguing some point of his left hand's against the better sense of the right. I tell you, someone like that's twice as terrifying as one of these big ornery brutes. At least you can see their clubs coming down in time to jump out the way. That I am, but I'll tell you, I never served a lot quite like these Goliaths. They drink like elephants and pay like... well, they don't pay at all. Then again, I can't say I mind this little arrangement too terribly. The happier they are, the longer I evade the rack and the screw. Each glass brings us closer to the last of the whiskey, though. My bowels shrink when I think what'll happen when we get to the bottom of the last barrel. We've already exhausted the tavern supply. I've been pilfering from my old buddy Glenn's stores. I doubt he'll mind, seeing as he was one of the first orcs sunk their claws into. Now, that was a man dedicated to fine liquor. Knew all there was to know about distilling whiskey, he did. Oh, what I'd give for a barrel of Glenn's good stuff now. these orcs wouldn't know what hit them. What about it? I can't say I know a thing about the armory, but save bringing the occasional flagon to the guards there. But I've delivered a drink from barracks to bridge in the course of my work.
Freshen this.
Of course! Oh, my...
I want to trust you. I do. I do my best. But these last weeks, as the orc's personal dog's body have taken a greater toll than it's safe to reveal, I can't say exactly why I took the key. I saw it there on the ground, and I suppose I pictured all the terrible cleavers and axes that might be stored in that armory, and I placed it in my pocket and carried on my way.
Enough. Leave immediately, and I'll consider refraining from cutting your tongue to bits.
There's in a locked chest in the cellar below this very tavern. The key is yours. Oh, but I beg you not to reveal my treachery. I've grown rather attached to my eyelids after all.
Yes, he's one of them little specks looking for the villagers.
Trying to blow us to bits. Well, we've got the key in any case. Now to return it to one worthy party or other.
Or have a look at that armory outside. I'll bet these soldiers keep a fine collection of equipment.
no rats here, it seems. Perhaps they're all on the hunt.
Or perhaps they made it into the barkeep's stores and now they're sleeping it off.
You've got to the count of one to kneel before me. Looking rather fleshy, Resk. Have you always been such a gluttonous idler? Oh, Mother!
What can I do you for? What? You opened the chest and you said... That is, you must have found the key, no? Excellent! I don't know a thing about a trap, but you're quite fine, I see. I'm glad.
Sack of rot in time. You ought to enjoy this short, cruel life while you can.
The events here in Hunter's Edge have driven him to the brink of sanity. One can hardly blame him for trying to eliminate an immaculate.
The events in this village, yeah, the events in this village, yeah. The events in this village are... Oh, God's how I pray for this waking nightmare to end. What can I do you for?
Who do you think it was what took Gorig's all? If I know, why are you so
What do you call it? Goodness. Is supper already upon us? I'd hope for something with considerably less gristle, but I suppose you'll do. Leader. A word that hardly suffices. I lead them as far as the head leads the body. They serve me and live in service to me. I am their all-mother, the beginning and end of their very lives. I am loved by them. I am craved by them. I choose from among them he who pleases me, and I destroy the rest. The orcs of this tribe are executors of my will, no more. Naturally, there are few finer pleasures than standing before the fruits of one's labor. A stack of gold, and goods to one side, and sopping sinews and bone to the other. Ah, divine. I've developed a particular affinity for tenebrium of late. The sheen of it rather pleases the eye. My boys know not to keep a shard of the stuff from me. Consider this your warning, too. Miserable, you say? I quite like it. Save the altogether hideous pink apes infesting the place. But exterminating them was a rather titillating diversion, I must admit. The townsfolk here were no different from those in the north. The larger ones beg me to spare the smaller ones. The smaller ones bleat like lambs for the larger ones. Yet they each squeal just the same when you split their piggy skin from nose to navel. Yes, I dare say the wizard won't be so pleased with himself for evading us when he returns. His servants' entrails will be wreathed among his grapevines, and the rest of the villagers are already hacking away in the tenebrium mines. Undead drones bent in service to the conduit. Our conduit didn't describe every detail of her plan to her mold-eyed pets in the mines. Well, no matter. It hardly concerns you, unless you can break the enchantments protecting his house. But that's a matter of magic, not the erotic virtues of your mother's rot-rancid corpse. I doubt anyone from Silverglen will be of use. So it seems, but even the cleverest magician cannot conceal his tricks forever. The wizard may have fled, but he left a passel of servants behind. Servants I very much doubt will be immune to the charms of my screws and cleavers. The deer has certainly earned his moniker. Norok is my best boy, the pinnacle of orcish devotion. His child's mind and brick-hard arms make him the perfect soldier. Whatever I say, Norok will do, and with a gleeful smile upon his simple face all the while. It would do you well not to cross me, whelp. For if I tire of dealing with you, I'll simply have you sent upstairs to the Spinebreaker. He knows just what to do with the toys Mummy Dearest sends him. But how very obvious! Who better than a cow to bring a frightened calf back into the herd? Surely you and that bootlicker's sensibility of yours ought to have an insight or two into where a servant might seek sanctuary. Our rat-catcher, regrettably, seems to be in need of some direction in the matter.
Notice. Or even the old man can pass this thing in a single blow.
Honestly, though, a battle thong? No
The
wonder
wine.
she's got such a nasty temper.
Resk. You've
A
got to the
monster
count
like
of
that.
one to kneel
Sometimes
before
the
me.
most brutal beasts know not their own strength.
Freshen this.
Of course! Oh, mother, of course!
You are not to eat up unless you'd like your innards become your outums. To be perfectly honest, I always want whatever chuckles
They didn't spare a soul.
None that couldn't serve them whiskey anyway.
I'm just fine, sir man. And you? Sit! Hello, funny lady.
Not the brightest tusk in the jowl, is he?
I'm just fine, sir man. And you? Poor little toys. Poor quiet. 1, 2, whee!
Murdered in their beds.
At least they didn't suffer. The villagers left to the Orc Queen suffered far worse fates.
I'm just fine, sir man. And you? Oh, hello, funny lady. Sit! Poor little toys. Poor, quiet toys. Oh, hello, funny lady. Yeah, new toys! But, where's Mum? What's she want me to do with you?
Something's wrong. This is the monster who killed all those villagers? This child? You want me to, but this can't be right. The orc I remember, he was evil, a sadistic monster. This is, oh, my head is spinning faster than a broken bumblebee. Let me get a good look at him.
Hello. I remember you. We used to be friends, didn't we? Yeah, we were great friends. We played all the livelong night, and I made pretty red ribbons up and down and up your face. Where'd your ribbons go? Do you want I should give you some more?
This isn't right. I'm gonna be sick.
It's all right, Medora. We're here together. No harm will come to you.
Sorry, pretty toy. Oh, please don't shout. Oh, Mum will be awfully cross if I make a ruckus. Mum! Oh, the best mum in the whole wide world. Usually, orcs like me, scramble-headed, me brothers call me, are killed right away. But Mum says she took one look at me and knew I'd be the best warrior in the world. She brings me lots of toys and friends, and she showed me all the best games to play. At first, I didn't like how the toys would holler and cry when I'd make ribbons on them or play eyeball pop. But Mum taught me that that's how they show they're happy. First, they scream for joy, and then they take a long nap.
Grutilda.
Yeah, that's my mum's name. Did you meet her? Did she want us to play together?
Comrades, my mind's racing and my heart's going like a snare drum. To be here, face to face with my greatest enemy and to find that he's not at all like the villain I'd worked up in my mind. It's unimaginable. I've hated him with every drop of blood in these veins. Hated him till my entire being screamed for revenge. But now I find he's as simple as a child. Maybe he even thought all the cruelty, the death he inflicted was a game. And all around us, more victims. And years stretching behind us, and years stretching ahead of us. More dead bodies tortured and wrung by his hands. But you, comrade, time and again you show me the valor inherent of forgiveness. You face the impossibly cruel or weak, and you offer them a second chance. Still, I cannot forgive this monster. He may well be confused, and he may have been mistaught, but that won't stop him from killing again. Ho, comrade, in the name of the Order of the Sauce Hunters, I ask you to lay down forgiveness and to join me now. To arms!
Are you mad at me? Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever it was, I'll not do it again. I promise.
All the weight of a Rivalon within the smallest seed!
Mummy! It hurts! It hurts!
I can't feel my legs.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
Dancing dugongs, you nearly startled me out of my boots. Well, you've got my attention, comrade. Well, comrade, I'm a source hunter, born, bred, and trained. And that there was a soul bent on committing evil deeds. I know full well he wasn't 100% accountable for his crimes, but I couldn't have stood to leave him living knowing there'd be a next victim. I'm no fool, comrade. I know it wasn't an easy case, not nearly so easy as I dreamed it to be. But I believe we've done right here today. What a deluge!
Don't talk to the
I'm
storm.
drenched.
It only makes eating them all the less pleasant later.
What do you call that?
Oh, man, human haggis. Been too long, hasn't it, brother?
Keep your faith in the old mother, brother. And
I'm dripping.
Dripping.
It's about bleeding time, you think. I've got my...
Did someone
Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes eating them all the less pleasant later.
Mate.
I saved you the finest paw.
It's about bleeding time.
What is it, monkey face? The All-Mother won't tolerate your distracting her right hand. She is the sun and the moon, the mother of all and the sister of none. We live in her shadow and at her feet. We live only to serve her.
You're looking rather fleshy, Resk. Have you always been such a gluttonous idler?
All-Mother?
Well,
To make
what's
you
this I've
eat whatever
spotted?
lumps of flab you have before they're snatched away from you. It could happen at any moment.
Indeed, All-Mother. Of course, you're totally correct.
Dance, Resk. Heave that sack of rot in time. You ought to enjoy this short, cruel life while you can.
Yes, yes, All-Mother, with utmost pleasure.
To your health.
This man's better be strong than...
As you fancy getting your throat slit like your pretty little family. Or even the old one.
To your help.
You're about bleeding time.
Oh, this one could get it first by the day. Well,
Clean up, clean out. What am I? A goddamn scullery maid?
I've spotted something interesting.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
By the Queen
I'm
of Goddess,
overheating here.
sit some finally. Then shut your mouth and go get us some wine, why don't you?
Now there's an idea blurring to it.
May your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter.
Oh, now for the turn card. 3 of diamonds. Now anyone was waiting for that one, eh? Check.
Check. Let's see that last bloody shot.
Fine, I'll check it.
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
6 of hearts.
Oh, my augur's flame kindles at your approach. In the market for some magical artifacts and scrolls, are you?
What do you call that?
Conduit's orders.
Oh, man.
Nice time to get on that backside. You know that.
Yeah, but our orders don't be on that thing. You'll find yourself a secret
Potent heat. What are you doing lingering around here anyway?
Brutilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
The final battle, is it? Guaranteed plenty of dead after one of them.
Seven's my lucky number.
And they a lovely sight up there, all in a row. Strung 'em up myself on you. Each of the little darlings. The sweetest sight I could ask for. I never did much care for the term myself. I'm more of a caretaker, you see. The world's a wild place, unpredictable at best. But here, upon these gallows, there's peace, calm. I keep the order, and my little ones stay in line. Condemned in this life, perhaps, but when they come to rest in my nooses, their sins are washed away. These aren't thieves and murderers and traitors, you see. After I've laid them to rest here, they're pure as angels. My little angels. Check these puppies out. Most of them, yes. But that's far from my only order of business. Our great Queen Clotilda is no stranger at getting her claws bloody, and she'll not hesitate to pluck out a pair of eyes what looked at her sideways. I handle all the dreaming dears when she's done with them all the same. Whether they're my little ones or hers makes no difference. I'm happy to bring them here to rest among me and mine. It'll be an honour. Where ought we to start?
I'm gonna call it, mate. Now for the slot. King of
Paulie came first, the little rogue. A human he was, and Clotilda ordered him hanged while Jarl was out on the hunt. He was the first I got to tuck in myself since coming to this town.
No.
Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday. The fussy little dear didn't want to go to sleep. No. Kicked and screamed, he did. But he started to calm down a bit after I strung him up, as I knew he would. And soon he was fast asleep.
coins for sure.
Too rich for my blood.
What do you call it?
Oh, my little Tierlo. He was a sweet one right from the start. A thief, I think he was in his last life. But he accepted what was to come easy as pie. The guards handed him to me, limp as a doll and shivering with fright. I strung him up nice and slow, so as not to worry the poor dear. The nerd, he was one of Clotilda's. After some impertinent question or other, I believe it was. Impertinent questions. A plague among we orcs they are, ending more death than horn rot these days. Clotilda dispatched him, but it was I who collected the great heavy deer and strung him up here. Clotilda said he'd be a wound to the others, but I think he's a great addition to the family, to boot. He does look a lovely sort of pale green colour, don't he? Like a dusty ancient jade. Beautiful.
Doesn't take much to send Gruntilda over the edge, does it?
Who'd have thought the greatest threat to the Immaculates
I
would
could
be
do
one of
with
their
a
own?
cold
What
drink.
about that one?
Feeling
Look how
hot
it
under the
skulks
collar.
around. Neither orc nor enlightened. I'll bet no one would even notice. You there, tell me, how's your vision? Any ailments in the liver or spleen? Lost ones are everywhere these days, after all.
Nice
I'm a servant to the goddess, of course. One of the first among her enlightened in Revellon, and certainly the most devoted. I've scoured the region for unworthy souls, and am quite efficiently cleansing the land of lost ones great and small. How much better the lost serve her as bone automatons. My expertise as a necromancer is unmatched, you know. I've a success rate is nearing 99%. They end up with their brains a bit, well, scrambled. You can find such a fellow opining over skulls somewhere around here. One of my more harmless false steps, I think.
Potent heat.
What do you call it? Thank for more? Can't say I'll blame ya. The All-Mother selected this stock herself.
Just get outside, magic.
I'm overheating here.
I could do with a cold drink.
I get all the things I
Ugh, I'm dripping.
The dog looks up at you with misery-ridden eyes. Its tail doesn't wag, and when it tries to bark or speak, only silence reaches your ears. The dog hangs its head, then looks north. Filled with fury, it barks noiselessly in the direction of the forest.
Stay out of the top floor of the tavern, unless you want to get your eyes poked out. I've seen the bloke up there do terrible things with a butter knife.
Someone's there.
Yeah, against Orcish customs.
What? Get to looking or step off, Flatlander.
Can't you see I'm trying to concentrate? Blah. What about it? Do you know what happened to it? Come then, out with it.
Is that what you want?
Keep what up exactly? I was only having a bit of fun.
Who knows? He may even reward us for our trouble.
That's the one. Oh, well, I could breathe a bit easier now that that's settled. Wouldn't surprise me a lick to hear you humans passed it among yourself just to make me sweat. But boy, does it feel good to have her back in my pocket. Here, go on and have this, why don't you? And, thanks.
It's history's so-called freaks who mark it. If we can survive this, we can survive anything.
I never thought I'd find myself pleased with one of your kind. But I suppose you do just fine when it comes to key hunting.
Soaked to the skin.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Say, what's a Zandalore anyhow?
What a deluge!
Is that what you call those thimbles on your toesies? Blasted mosquitoes. Never a moment's peace with these filthy vermin buzzing in me. Oh, brother, I've crossed me pests. 'Tweren't a tiny winged bloodsucker whining at me, but a tiny-footed one. The breaking of the human's little hovel. Can't say I know a thing about it, except that the equal apes lost every last one of their bloodstones. Hey, all your mountain apes look the same. Do you hear something, brother? For a moment, I... Do you hear something, brother?
Baking like a
Did
cake.
someone leave an oven door open?
Human, even an out disease. Can't come to work today, boss. I've got the human, and it's itching like mad. What? Free to address your betters, are you?
I ain't afraid of a single frog-skinned one of you.
Then why not stand up and face me, boy? One on one.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime.
That's so. Jarl comes down.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
This boulder looks strange. Unreal, even. This boulder looks strange. Unreal.
Who are you? Stay away from my family. They know nothing of the wizard. Take me. A source hunter? Lodian, the gods have answered our prayers. I can think of no more welcome deliverer from this predicament than one of your esteemed order. Seven bless us, and you too. Aye, we three laboured under Zandalor's employ. He was right decent to us, and it's thanks to him we managed to escape the brutes upstairs. Zandalor prepared this hidden place long ago. It's almost as though he knew, somehow, that this day would come. Or perhaps he knew only that the forces of evil would always pursue those of goodness and light. Many years ago, he told us that if ever we found ourselves in danger, we should flee to this cellar. Shut fast its door, he said, and mark the jam with a chalk pentangle. This will call forth the magic I have assigned for your protection. It seems our friend was true to his word. Zandalor is a brilliant man, even among wizards. Why he chose to settle in this sleepy little town, I can't say. But then again, he never did remain for long. Always dashing off to attend to some matter or other, our wizard. We cared for his home while he was away, and attended to him when he was in. We were quite fond of him, and I do believe he was rather fond of us too. It seems that when we triggered this cellar's defenses, he knew straight away. Within a minute or so, a strange orb of light appeared before us. It grew sharper and sharper about the edges. I held out my hands to grasp it, and it fell, heavy as a pearl, in my hands. From the orb came Zandalor's voice, clear and strong, as though he were standing just before me. His voice was hurried, strained in a way I'd never heard before. Something unthinkable, that he was traveling through the Phantom Forest, that heart of horrors, and into the ancient Source Temple that rests within its cursed depths. He told us to wait for the White Witch, asked us to deliver a message, something important by the sound of it. We wrote it down, word for word, and will pass it along whenever it is she comes. I know little more than its name implies, but if a Temple of Source does indeed rest within that blighted forest, a greater evil I cannot imagine. Many is the year since ghoul or beast has ventured out of the defiled sanctuary of those woods, yet still we of the village dare not enter. Legend says that to set a single foot into the Phantom Forest is to invite death's grasp. It's a legend none wish to test. As you may know,
This town was founded as the last bulwark against the source monstrosities that reside within that terrible place. After the fall of Brachus Rex, the defeated darkness retreated to those woods, and haunted they have remained ever since. That ring! Hikara's blessing! Zandalore has the same. I'd recognize it anywhere. So the White Witch sent you, did she? I should have known she'd not sit idly by while the world turned topsy-turvy. Zandalore's message is as such. He's gone to the Source Temple in the Phantom Forest, and he wants her, or I suppose you, her messengers, to follow him there. In order to enter the forest, you'll need an amulet. He stored it in a small chest near his personal waypoint. Once you're inside the forest, you'll need to find the Forest Spirit. This spirit will give you the rune you need to enter the Source Temple. But first things first, if you want to get inside Zandalore's house, you'll need to use the portal in this very room. I've the crystal you need in order to activate it. Still, entering the house will be the least of your worries. Zandalore himself has called forth every manner of protection to discourage would-be intruders, and you will have to defeat them all in order to reach the bedroom. Now, the last thing he said doesn't make much sense to an outsider. Perhaps you or the witch will manage to make better sense of it. He said, and I quote, "She is coming. I only hope I can reach the temple first. If she finds the portal..." He didn't finish after that. "Before you go, perhaps we might impose on you, well, a favor, you see. Source Hunter, we need a way out of this place. It's only a matter of time before the savages upstairs find us, and trying to leave through the village is as good as suicide. But Zandalore has his own means of travel, a waypoint shrine and his own chambers reserved for his personal use. If we could only get there, we'd be able to flee this place lickety-split. The only trouble is what I've already mentioned. The wizard's house is rigged from top to bottom. If you'll be disabling its defenses, we'll slip through without problem. Good luck, Source Hunter, and unimaginable thanks from me and mine."
Make yourself at home for the present. We haven't much to offer, but my wife can tell you plenty about the wizard. He's a good and decent man, our Zandalore. Without him, we'd have been ripped apart and tossed aside by the marauders outside this cellar. My wife can tell you more, if it's more you wish to know.
How very strange to see a friendly face in these dark times. Strange, but welcome. Oh, that dear fellow. He had a great many friends and acquaintances, from local witches to mighty spirits. His dining room was always full of conversations of every conceivable topic, and it was a pleasure to listen in. But he had been somewhat despondent these past few years, ever since return from an extended visit to Luculla Forest. His long face and nervous eyes were new features to his typically sunny disposition. We never did learn the source of his discomfort, but I always kept him in my prayers.
I feel better already.
It doesn't seem to work here. A scroll of revelation. There must be something of some value hidden here. It doesn't seem to work here. I can't move! My kingdom for a dry shirt! It doesn't seem to work here. It doesn't seem to work here. Maybe the lock can be jimmied.
You're like a gorilla in a porcelain store.
doesn't seem to work here.
Sweet relief.
Blessed with vigor and stamina!
Seven, drown this land.
Got my eyes on the prize.
Time to get your feet wet!
I need to dry off.
Sweet relief! Sweet relief!
On the mend!
Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town? What a horn-loving dog you are! I won't hear such nonsense. No, indeed, an orc isn't really a dame in any case, is it? Treasure, treasure on the ground. I suppose if you're titillated by the brutalization of our beloved language, Nadia's the proper choice for you. Unfortunately, you've chosen wrong for any soul with half an ounce of sense.
What trickery is this? It vanished. And yet...
Treasure, treasure on the ground. That carnivorous farmhand? I certainly think not.
The house's defenses should be off now.
The family should be able to get through here without a hitch. We ought to tell them the coast is clear.
friend. How can we help you? Oh, yes, let's! Have you cleared a path to Xandalor's shrine? We're so very eager to get out of this dank little hole. Great gods above! That's fantastic news! I can nearly smell the fresh air already. Psst. Before we go, I might be able to offer you a little tip. When I was cleaning the wizard's guest rooms, I'd often hear him whisper Ikara to a locked chest in his chamber. I can't say for certain what's in there, but perhaps it will help you on your journey. Thank you for your aid, my hero.
Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town? Aren't you a dear? What is it you like best about that lovely lady? The sweet cadence of her voice? Her fair grace? The whole package has impressed you, I do suppose. Well chosen indeed.
You there! The armory's off limits, you hear? Take another step and you'll be looking for your teeth at the end of a rainbow. Chief asked you to look into the matter, did he? Well, I can't say if you know your ass from your forehead, but if you've earned Jarl's trust, you've earned mine too. Go ahead and have a look. I fear there won't be much to find, though.
Go get us some wine, why don't you?
Now there's an idea with a ring to it. I'll be right back.
It's heating
if I
up.
find the old tubber lad that did this, I'm feeding him his own netters.
I need to unlock this somehow.
Let's see what we have hiding under there. 4 o'clock.
Lady Luck loves me. All in.
He's bored of it killing me so slowly. I wish it came with a knife.
We've already found 3 villagers hiding in this place. They dragged them into the warehouse cellar, and I haven't heard a squeak from them since.
Nice undercards.
This is taking bloody ages. I need a drink and a breather. Conduit's orders.
I just got
Best not to get on our bad side. You know that.
Ignoring a sheep. I'll have to rusty days. And I do hurt too. I want to show she's bang the head off that was it done.
My
What a
kingdom for a
deluge!
dry shirt!
then who's next?
Why don't you go yourself then? You already sent Odalin and he's been blown to bits.
It seems that tribes
Look
have
out,
walked
you
right
see a
into
trap
one of the
nearby.
wizard's traps.
He's no
Let's
commander
prove
of
wiser
ours,
than him,
Orc
shall we?
That's enough out of the lawyer. I've a solution that's fair for all. Rock, paper, scissors.
Who the bloody hell uses the child? To decide that.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
I've spotted something interesting.
I'm drenched!
This is it. What are you doing?
I'm warm as fresh apple
Matilda
pie.
doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle.
What do you call it?
Time
Thank
is
for
near.
more? Can't say I'll blame ya. The old mother selected this stock herself.
Finally. Seven.
What is it that you so enjoy about death? I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess. A life for peace, I say. Let the lost die that we may live. Matilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
I'll win this one. Goddess is weak, feel
Even vermin leave behind a worthy
What
scrap
is
or
it
two.
that you so enjoy about death?
Well, some say death, but it's a second life, I take. A peaceful one, a quiet one.
I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess. A life for peace, I say. Let the lost die that we may live.
Or even the old one that must be scared of a single blow. What are you doing? England round here anyway.
Matilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
What do you call that? Oh, my...
We're hiding under there. Six of clubs.
What is
Or
it
even
that
the
you
old
so
one
enjoy
that must be
about
saving a
death?
single blow. Well, some say death, but it's a second life, I say.
I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess.
What do
A
you
life
call
of
it?
peace, I say. Let the lost die that we may live.
Let's have a look around before I get too drunk to read the cards.
I'll win this one. The goddess is with me, I can feel it.
What do you call it?
Brutilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
This is it.
Final battle, is it? Guaranteed with plenty of dead.
Not even the old mother can bust this steel in a sickle blow.
Seven's my lucky number, so 7 it is.
Back to me. I'm gonna call it, lads. Now for the clock. 2 o'clock.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
What do you call it?
Well, some say death, but it's my second life, I say. A peaceful one, a quiet one.
I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess. A life of peace, I say. Let the lost die that we may live.
To admire my work. My shapely... What? Do I look like his secretary? And even if I were...
Brutilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
What a deluge!
What's the word, Source Hunter? Continue your search. You are so close to the end of your journey. You cannot falter now.
How can I help you, my friend?
See my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Every year, I said. You know what are great? Jokes. Oh, I can tell a joke or two. We have a good day. I wonder how much of a spark it takes to sap a human to vapor. To the void? Say, have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders stashed inside.
There is magic,
drafty in
but
here,
it is
isn't
not
it?
so much
Are
forlorn
we near our
as it is
oven?
dormant. I trust the Source Hunters and their star stones will stir it from its slumber.
I'm confident they will.
Garrick was a kind sort of fellow. Always shared his lunch with the gods fair creep.
Let's not get on her bad side. You know that.
Yeah, but her orders don't charm my beaver.
Then go find yourself a sheep if you're so bloody on your tubber lad that did this and feeding him his own nethers.
I've had the children. And I do her too if I wasn't so sure she'd bite the head off that good dog.
Clean up, clean out. What am I?
This is all so pointless. There isn't even anything like wood.
What a deluge!
Sodden all the way to my boot soles. Well, what's this I've spotted? I've spotted something interesting. I've spotted something. I've spotted something interesting.
Suck of mountain apes' hordes. Your kind not welcome. Go, or you will bleed. Isidore! Brothers, human speaks the tongue of all mothers. A welcome guest. Yes, travel freely, ape brother. We do not inspect, we only guard. Brother Gordag has selected this place for his own special purpose, and Brother Gordag has beckoned us to stay. A terrible thing to lose a horn. Now the All-Mother will never select him for her chosen.
What's this? I found something.
Kyrie Eleazar! Human time.
The old mother's orders are the only ones we...
I've spotted something. I'm drenched. I've spotted something. The trail ends at this grate. If blood loss didn't kill the sorry fellow, surely the fall did.
That's the knight's tomb beneath here. I guess it'll be more than one mystery we uncover within its depths.
The grate is set over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant. The grate is set over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a
I
cold
feel like I've
lake.
just had a long bath in a cold lake. Are my eyes fooling me?
I need to dry off.
Exegeter, Trogol Exo Titan Kreba.
Zoft! If I said Ditter Fass. Igrisso Ferzotici. Trofolbix Ditter Fass. Turfix Grill Idgi Dirtlufol. Drund Orofas. Lynx we prix tillage murdu. Drexful velos vinwa drun.
Potent heat.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
I'd trade my gauntlets
What's
for a
this?
hot drink.
I found something.
It's so cold here.
Feeling I spotted something interesting. Need to warm up.
Zoft, Ifazad Deterfas, Exristra Folbix, Orofas, Lynx Weebrix.
Baking like a
What's
cake.
this? I found something.
I could do.
I've spotted something.
Getting too. I've spotted something. I've spotted
I'm
something
freezing here.
interesting. Feeling hot under the collar. I've spotted
Toasty!
Bitter chill. What's this? I found something.
My blood turns to ice within my veins.
I've spotted something.
I'm overheating here.
I've spotted something. It's feeling hot under the collar. I've spotted something. Potent heat. Well, what's this I've spotted? Well, what's this I've spotted?
I'm freezing here. There's not an imp in sight.
Patience. One could turn up at any moment. Perhaps they're even listening as we speak.
They may be clever, but they aren't invisible.
You there! Where are the red imps hiding? Don't play stupid. We know the cowards jumped to this realm.
Easy, sister, easy. We wouldn't want to scare off a possible ally.
We of the Watch share little with those ruddy chattel, but we do serve a common master, the demons of the realm of Nemesis. We've been tasked with returning the savage renegades to their home plane.
I know not what guise of innocence they have undertaken here, but in our home realm theirs is a sinister past. Eons ago, the Red Imps were a free race. Clever, yes, but blinded by their thirst for knowledge. Easier prey our demon masters could not have crafted. And so the imps were offered a deal, knowledge for service. The demons would offer the imps unlimited knowledge of the universe, and in turn the imps would work off this debt by the sweat of their brows. The imps, salivating at such an idea as absolute knowledge, agreed without a second thought, and each signed his name into a great codex marking his commitment. Knowledge they were granted, yes, but at a great cost. They could only use their newfound abilities in service of the demons of Nemesis.
No? Wait until you are all that stands between an imp and its freedom. See how quickly impish charm turns to barbarism. We, the Watch, were made the overseers of the demons' impish slaves. We were kinder than the demons indeed, but suffered from the same servitude as those over whom we were given dominion. Whatever commands the demons issued, we had no choice but to enforce. After a great many centuries, the imps crafted a plan. They would steal the codex by which they had signed over their lives and flee this forever. But to get to the codex, they had to go through us. The imps were merciless. Countless innocents among the Watch were beaten, bloodied, ripped apart limb by limb as a savage red swarm ran through us. Steal the codex they did, leaving the shredded innards of those who opposed them in their wake.
And what of us? We of the Watch who had failed in protecting the Codex were shown no mercy by our overlords. Half were sent to the darkest dungeon cells of Nemesis, where they would suffer eternal torment. The other half, well, we were given a task. Find the imps and all would be forgiven. Those cast into the dungeons would be released. Fail and we will be doomed to join them.
Can it be? After these long centuries of searching, can it be?
That's right. Let them waste another century on a wild goose chase.
The beaches of Seal, you say? We had combed those sands already, but if you say it is so, then we'll comb them again. 1,000 times if we must. Thank you, stranger. Thank you and goodbye.
One man's trash is another man's trash.
This is taking bloody ages. I need a drink and a breather.
Back to me. I'm gonna call it, lads. Now for the flop.
Feeling hot under the collar?
Cheers.
3 of
Though I wish there were other bottles to
Finally.
go up around here.
I told you bloody spades again.
Alongside the men.
I find some trouble like that did this. I'm feeding him his own
Conduit's orders. Going to call that,
Sweet
Not to get
relief.
on our bad side. You know that.
Yeah, but our orders don't cure my fever.
Find yourself a sheep if you're so bloody hot and bothered.
Sheep.
Check. Let's see that last bloody cat.
I do her too.
Back on my feet again.
Now, let's see what we're mining under there. 4 o'clock.
Lady Luck loves me.
Clean up,
All
clean
in.
up. What am I? A goddamn scullery
Crap on a
maid.
cracker, I'm out.
Cool. Let's see those cards.
Read them and weep, you amateurs.
5, 10, sweaty swings. You beat me.
Nice hand of cards, that one.
May your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter. The Bloodstones are the reason we came here in the first place. The conduit has need of star stones imbued with human blood, so she can create her Death Knights. Both the Brotherhood and the Orcs were given their share of stones, and we filled them to the brim with blood, then stored them for the conduit to collect when she returns from Phantom Forest. Last night, though, someone raided this very building and disappeared with our stones. They were being guarded by Garrick Giantbane, a son of the mountain had in trust with my life. Grutilda says he ran off with the Bloodstones, that he is a betrayer to the cause of Immaculates. But I know this to be untrue. The Orcs stole the stones. Of that I'm certain. Grutilda is hatching some plan, and we'll all be in dire straits indeed if it comes to fruition. Those stones make her powerful. Too powerful. We need them back. But every Orc eyes us peak dwellers with suspicion.
To its orders. Clean up.
That is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an Orc that did the deed. Once I have it, I have a reason to assault the Orcs without risking the wrath of the Conduit. She'll not stand for theft among Immaculates. So find me that proof, and we'll slaughter the Orcs together.
You beat me.
Nice hand of cards, that one.
Cool.
Clean up, clean out. What am I? A goddamn scullery maid?
I'll win this one. The goddess is with me, I can feel it.
Right, new round, girls. 2 cards for everyone.
5 gold.
7's my lucky number, so 7 it is.
Clean up, clean out. What am I? A goddamn scullery
Shut
maid?
your mouth and go get us some wine, why don't you?
Now there's an idea with a ring to it. I'll be right back.
Finally, Jack of Hearts.
What was the minimum? 5 gold?
Going to call that hand.
Let's wrap this up. Go, call, out the...
Cheers.
Queen of Diamonds.
Though I wish there were other
Finally.
bottles that go up around here.
Ace of I told you bloody it was a spades mistake. again. Women alongside
What
the
was
men.
the minimum?
What a stupid...
An orcish horn. Jarl was right.
The orcs were involved in Garrick's disappearance, which means the bloodstones were likely stolen at Gratilda's behest.
Did someone leave an oven door open? Warm as dragon's breath.
If I find the orc Tubberlar that did this, I'm feeding him his own nethers.
Fine. I'll open with 5 big ones.
Into the fray once more.
I'll add another 10 to the
By the
tally.
goddesses, tits and
I'm
parched.
Then shut your mouth and go get us some wine, why don't you?
Now there's an idea with a ring to it. I'll be right back.
Lousy damn cards. Check.
Yeah, check. Go on.
Fine, I'll check too. Now,
A stitch in time, eh, my friend?
Can I
No, you cannot, you sewer reptile.
Yeah.
Why? I haven't even asked a
15
question.
gold.
That is
Damn it all to hell, I've
there is
fallen.
nothing you
Come,
can
let's
or
see those
want or
cards.
may do besides guarding the god's damn door. You hear?
I could do better than that. Loud and bloody well clear, sir.
Nice hand of cards, that one.
Though I wish they were
May your
other.
sword never sully, and your shield never shatter. And I knew it. I felt in my heart that Garrick was dead. But we'll honour his memory in blood. By our you kobold slinger, so we will. The one you found proves the thief and the murderer is an orc. I need no further incentive. The wolves howl and the bears growl. I'm coming for you, Grutilda. And you. You have shown you are a friend of the mountains. Join me. Together we'll undo every last orc in Hunter's Edge. The battle has begun. Brothers of Tanarok, blood brothers of Jarl. The orcs have betrayed our alliance, and so we show them the meaning of the mountain's might.
I need to dry off.
Come out here, you beast. Face me. By the mace of Barhan Skullgrinder, you'll heed my call. Grutilda! Grutilda! Face me, you she-devil! I know you stole our bloodstones. I know one of your dogs spilled the proud mountain son's blood. And I have the proof to back it up. Ah, Jarl, chief of the snow-clad peaks and conqueror of worlds, hereby sentence you to death. My blood brother's demise will not go unavenged.
Oh, Jarl, do calm yourself. You're positively hysterical. Now, we both know this moment was meant to come. You didn't think I, an All-Mother, would bow to some witch calling herself the conduit to the goddess, did you? Gullible little ape, aren't you? The so-called conduit was only as useful as her little tricks with bloodstone and tenebrium. After that, it only made sense to gather the stuff alongside, rather than against her immaculates. But now, all that is over. Would you like to see what's become of your precious bloodstones, Jarl? Have a look.
Into the fray once more.
Lunging assault!
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Brothers of Tanara, blood brothers of Jarl. The orcs have betrayed our alliance, and so we show them the meaning of the mountain's might. Matilda! Come out here,
I
you
prefer
beast.
to drown my
Face
sorrows
me.
with ale.
By the mace of Barhan Skullgrinder, you'll heed my call. Gruntilda!
My kingdom for a dry
with
shirt.
ale.
Gruntilda! Face me, you she-devil! I know you stole our bloodstones. I know one of your dogs spilled the proud mountain son's blood, and I have the proof to back it up. Ah, Jarl, chief of the snow-clad peaks and conqueror of worlds, hereby sentence you to death. My blood brother's demise will not go unavenged.
Oh, Jarl, do calm yourself. You're positively hysterical. Now, we both know this man is mad. You didn't think I, an all-mother, would bow to some witch calling herself the conduit to the goddess, did you? Gullible little ape, aren't you? The so-called conduit was only as useful as her little tricks with bloodstone and tenebrium. After that, it only made sense to gather the stuff alongside, rather than against her immaculates. But now, all that is over. Would you like to see what's become of your precious bloodstones, Jarl? Have a look.
To dry off.
You're like a gorilla in a porcelain store.
That's enough of that now!
The other rats are all fleeing. There's got to be a more subtle way to exterminate pests.
Poison ought to do the trick, but I'm fresh out of cheese-flavoured deadly nightshade.
You're like a gorilla in a porcelain store.
May I be valiant as the Lion of Summer.
behave, my
Hit them for a
friends!
dry shirt!
You can speak. You don't look like a tribesman or orc, but I suppose I can't be certain. Then again, I've never heard of a dark soul gifted with the speech of the wild. Jinxica is my name, and until recently I lived a placid sort of life among the people of Hunter's Edge. The baker might leave me a bit of milk left over from this breakfast. The barkeep stroked my back between filling glasses. I had many friends here, but none so dear as a little trio. A married pair and their daughter, employed by the wizard to keep his home. They spent many long hours squashing fleas that plagued me and shared their warm beds with me each night. If you come to this village to help and not to harm, you might be able to save those 3 kind souls from the orcs that have invaded. Ugh, such misery in our sad town. A kind but private man he is. He set up his home here several years ago, but never remained there long enough before jetting off to tend to some matter or other. The Dark Invaders seem very interested in him indeed. They've been skulking around outside the house since they arrived, but not even one of their filthy vermin can penetrate the wizard's protective enchantments. Would that an invasion were all! They destroyed every crumb of life they could find and sent their filthy rats to seek out those who evaded them. Each life they took infused their strange stones with power. Their queen glowed with delight as a parade of victims were slain before her. It was as though she was taking in a beautiful song. The human tribe came shortly after. They had their own supply of the glowing stones, and the orc queen took no easy liking to them. Still, it seems they are working towards some similar goal. They haven't destroyed one another. Yet. They've survived this carnage so far by concealing themselves most cleverly. I've done my best to guard their hiding place from the slime-bellied rats attempting to sniff them out. But I fear my efforts aren't enough. Until the village has been rid of vermin, those 3 sweet souls may be found at any time. Savages by savages employed. The orcs have one among them. The rat catcher, they call him, who claims to have trained rats to do his bidding. They've swarmed the place in search of hidden villagers, and unless every last one of them is split from tail to snout, they're sure to find my friends. But you're not like the brutes inside those walls. No, you approached me with hand, not boot, outstretched. Perhaps you could help me. With these rats running about, it's only a matter of time before my friends are caught. They must be squashed, every last one of them. I've done my best so far, but there are simply too many for one set of claws to handle. With your help, though, with your help, it could be done. The rats gone, my friends safe. Ah, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. There may be hope for my friends yet. If you would, you could find them and help them escape now that those pointy-faced beasts won't be on the alert. Their hiding place is enchanted, you see. Crafted by the wizard himself to hide those he held dear. They've concealed themselves in a cellar outside their home, the hatch of which you'll find beneath a great black boulder. Once you've destroyed the boulder, search in the beehives behind the wizard's house for the key.
Ugh, I'm dripping.
What's that gleam?
Oh!
Warm as dragon's breath.
What's this, then? Who in the hells are you? And where am I? These aren't my bones. I was made of sterner stuff, make no mistake. Switched skulls? What do you want about, you loon? This is intolerable. I used to be an important man round these parts, you know. I demand respect. The mayor I was and the mayor I am still. Now leave me be. I have important municipal matters to attend to.
Guess we were wrong. switching skulls did make him swap souls after all.
On the bright
My
side,
kingdom for
we
a
seem
dry
to have
shirt!
answered one of the world's oldest questions.
Potent heat.
Now I missed my nose. Must smell like delicious spit roast round here. My, you're still alive. Way to beat the odds, Wanderer. Yeah. Well, don't go round angering Immaculates if you want to keep your vitals intact. Though perhaps it won't be very long before they have a stab at one another's vitals instead. I have the feeling there's trouble brewing between the orcs and the humans in there, and who can blame them, really? Just ain't natural for 'em to consort, I say. Only good orc... Well, you know how the phrase goes.
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
What a deluge!
Bloody floods! We can't pass through here.
Blast! And me without my swimming trunks.
Soaked to the skin!